It's time to gather together. Hi there, I'm Yelta, and I'll be buying the first round while we chat about Final Fantasy XIV. This is episode 170. Pull up a chair and join us. On the menu tonight, adjustments to the Fate challenge log in patch 5.0. The Feast PvP team season is ending soon. Final Fantasy XIV stickers are now available on the Snow app. Pre-order the Square Enix security token. Shadowbringers Edition. Letter from the Producer Live, Part 52, Digest released. Duty Commenced, Episode 30, archive now available. We've got lots of reminders. We've got Developers Blog. We'll look at some more sexy Shadowbringers countdown art and fan comments. But first, let's shoot the shit. What has been going on this week? Hey, Ruby, what you been up to?
Don't even start with me, Yelta. I don't play this game.
Oh, no.
No, it's been an okay week. I logged in a couple of times to get some stuff done. My Cinna has resubbed, so we're in good shape there. She had to get the, what was that quest, that most recent thing? Well, it was Make It Rain. She had to get the Make It Rain dance around like a cactuar.
Yeah. Short and sweet, but yeah, good. Gotta get all the things.
And had to check the chest, the free company chest.
Was she mad?
Not really.
I haven't looked in there in a while.
I don't think so. I think she was actually kind of excited. Like I think a minion dropped, and then we got it distributed to another FC member. Ixie, yay! And we do that. Well, that's partially what we do with the subs. When those special rare minions come in, we ship those off to the FC members for appreciation, and we get those extra mats that we really don't do anything with other than making more airship parts. That doesn't really help. I really hope that they put more content for airships and submarines in 5.0, really 5.1, because I feel like now it's really crafting and gathering type content at this stage, and with airships had been tied to Diadem, and we know we're going to get Diadem back in some way that has to do with gathering for Ishgardian renovation. So maybe it's tied in somewhere. I'm not gonna hold my breath. You know how they like to make content for this game and then forget it exists. So we'll see what happens there. But that's one thing. We just got out. Like, this is so fresh. So fresh.
fresh hot takes.
Fresh pictures with the Grand Company. Sorry, with the Crossworld Link Shell. With the Crossworld Link Shell. And it was cool. Good times. So, love my Crossworld Link Shell. We'll have, 8 more of them in about a week?
Yes.
So, yeah, that's a deal. And really, other than that, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest XI, getting back into it. You know, I'm keeping it Square Enix, so it's all good. Just playing a lot of it on PlayStation 4. I don't guess the Switch version is quite out yet, but I'm playing the original PlayStation 4 one, and I might play it again at some point on the Switch, but I had to switch back to PS4 for a little bit, get Dragon Quest XI cleared out of my queue so I could get near in the next month or so, and I won't have like a backlog at all on my PS4 games, and then keep my Switch clear for any other titles that I want to get. But Dragon Quest XI is fun. If you're a listener and you haven't picked that up at all and you like traditional JRPGs, Dragon Quest XI hits all the buttons. It's fun to watch too. There's like a lot of dialogue. If you just keep following the story, it's voice acting all the way through, turtles all the way down, and it's just fun to watch. It's got a really good story, and the cast is really memorable. A lot of games you just tend to forget who they are, but the cast is very memorable in 11. So it's been fun, but like 14 stuff. Man, I'm hungry for Shadowbringers, and I've been reading a lot in our own personal Discord. People are like, kind of done with the Savage, kind of done with this, kind of done with that for now. It's time to hang it up, take a breather for a week. We not even a week at this point. We are recording
it's just like 2 days,
just
right?
a few days before early access begins. Again, we'll be playing a lot of Shadowbringers next week, and then the following week, I'm sure we will have our takes, our 5-hour marathon episode of how our Shadowbringers experience has been thus far. No spoilers, of course. We'll save that. So yeah, just really hungry for it. Been reading a lot of Reddit, a lot of news. In fact, I thought this might be a light week. I mean, come on. We all thought this would probably be a light season going into Shadowbringers, and we've had plenty to do. This has been the best. I can't even call it the vast wasteland, because it really hasn't been wastelandy. Yeah. So I have to kind of move away from that, feeling that way, because there's just been a bunch of stuff going on in game, and they've been really giving us enough news and stuff to keep us going. And here we are. So just a few days away, and I am ready. I'm hungry. I'm ready for some Shadowbringers. So bring it. That's all I got, Yelta. I don't know. I'm just ready to talk about Shadowbringers, to be quite honest. What'd you do?
I did play a little bit. I got on, I think I got into kind of work on achievements a little bit. Not a ton. I've got a few that I'm getting close to. Did some Wondrous Tales and whatever. I need to turn in one more one. If I log in after we're done here, I might go finish my last one and get my 50th one, so I get that achievement. The Crossroad Link Show was doing some mount farming, so I joined up for that. Some mounts did drop. Klaus, Phoenix on Radio, was streaming, and we were chatting. It was a good time. But not really, I already leveled everything to 70. I did take my dudes through a dungeon. I don't know why, because there's achievements, I guess. But I not a ton of Final Fantasy 14. I picked up for that Chocobo, I picked up Final Fantasy 12 from Amazon for the Switch, and I'm about 10 hours into that, and enjoying myself quite a bit. That thing sucks the battery, man.
Really?
It just seems to go really, really fast. I don't know. I actually turned the lighting down a little bit. I mean, I didn't have it maxed out or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. Or maybe more time was going by than I thought while I was playing it. That's also possible. But yeah, that's about all I did. I went on like you. We just did the cross-rolling shell screenshots. Some of them are up on Twitter now, so you can see us happy people being fine.
Shiny, happy people holding hands.
I think tomorrow we're going to do free companies screenshots to see if we can get the fam together and take some pictures and some locations and see, Somebody posted, wait till Shadowbringers to do your screenshots, but everybody's going to be doing all sorts of screenshots, and everybody's going to be doing their own thing together or in groups, and I think it's going to be harder to get, I want the 50 most or 15 most active people in my screenshot.
The real gamers.
No, I would never say that, but just,
That's what you meant the serious, real, true Final Fantasy 14 fans that'll play to the last second of Stormblood to get every drop of Final Fantasy 14 into their blood.
This cycle, I'm not going to be doing Savage, trying to clear Savage the night before the patch drops. I'm not doing that this year.
Me either.
But I kind of wish I was, but I'm not. But anyway, that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't know. So, listeners, if you want to, you can go to the website, www.gtffxiv.com, and let us know what you've been doing. Shoot the shit with us there. First round is news. The first point caused a lot of confusion, y'all. Adjustments to the Fate challenge log and patch 5.0. Now, I don't know about you, Ruby, but I tend to, if I don't know what to do with myself, work on my challenge log a little bit. Mm-hmm. And there are 2 weekly logs that are fated to wander and embrace your fate. And you get some extra points for doing that challenge log or whatever. And they're revising the challenge log for the fate category, and they're going to remove what are the only 2 fate challenge log items. And I'm assuming they're going to replace them with something else, right? They're giving fates a mix-up. They're going to do something with fates in Shadowbringers, so I'm expecting them to be replacing it. I hope, anyway. But they're removing those 2 objectives. What really confused a lot of people is the note afterward that says, As such, we recommend that players fulfill the requirements for these objectives before maintenance for patch 5.0 begins. And it's like, you're not really losing anything but a little bit of XP because you didn't finish them.
Right.
I don't know. This line made it sound like, and people all of a sudden took this to, and I think you did too, thinking the achievement was going away.
Yeah. I read it as achievement right up front, just because it's those 2 bullet points, and you don't think challenge log. Even though it blasts the word challenge log in front of you, I see those 2, and I'm like, are those achievements? What the fuck? And we've been through this before with 1.0, you know, all these achievements are going to be lost. So it's like, I can't lose achievements.
I would hope that if they were removing achievements, they would be giving us time to do something about it. You know, I didn't do all the legacy achievements, but I'm assuming the achievements that are in the game, I will eventually be able to get all of them. Mm-hmm. But, well, and I'm not, because the Garo stuff's going away, and I didn't get everything from that. But, you know, they warned us it's going away. All right, the Feast PvP team season is ending soon. That is ending on June 28th, on Friday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It says soon, and then it says the final results will be announced on Friday, and the rewards are going to be sent after Tuesday, July 2nd. So if you're doing Feast, you're almost done. And these are the team ones. So the first number 1 team is Are We the Baddies?
Yep, we're Primal, of course. So we're looking at the Primal stuff. These are funny. Oh, here's Culling 420. Recognize them from the FanFest teams. They were in the, I believe, weren't they in the finals?
Right.
Culling 420.
That sounds familiar.
It's 420 something for sure.
So yeah, there's a A's for alt. Oh my goodness. So I don't even remember what the rewards are. Oh yeah, it's the gear and the furnishing. So pretty cool.
A lot of Excalibur, even at Team 2. It's all Excalibur.
That's cool. Some of you might have already noticed this on your social media, but Final Fantasy XIV stickers are now available in Snow. Snow is an app, the young people were telling me.
The young Japanese people are telling you, because I had not heard of this before until I saw this, and then I even ignored it. I was like, sure. And then everybody and their mom on Twitter were doing this. I was like, I actually did some for myself, and I didn't like the lighting, and I was going to go back and do it. Partially the lighting, partially, I don't know if it's my head size or the way I had the camera, or if you do a selfie, it's weird on my Android, but it was making one of the Mikote ears kind of float off to the side of my head. Yeah. So I tried it, I was like, well, let me take a picture of my wife, and I tried to take a picture of Senna, but Alexander, my son, was on the couch. I was like, well, let me take a picture of him. And his were, infinitely cuter than anything Senna and I could take. So I took 3 pictures of him. I think did I put one on Twitter? I know I put one on the Discord. I don't know. He's cute. He's adorable. And it's cool. But the menus, they've got English, so you can read some of the stuff. I haven't done the video, but of course it shows Alpha and Omega running in circles. I've seen people's videos. I've seen Soken's video where he rolls around on the ground after them, chasing them in a circle. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And it's free. It's a free app.
But it's also limited, which surprised me.
You have to click on the stickers, and then there's one that says Final Fantasy 14. It's a white sticker with black text, and it says Final Fantasy 14 on it. And I didn't realize it was limited. That's odd. I don't know that's a thing. But
the sticker availability June 20th to July 4th. I don't know.
Such a small window.
Yeah, and the stickers are only available during that period.
Well, better take as many photos as you can.
Mm-hmm. But that's kind of neat. All right. Oh, we can pre-order the Square Enix security token Shadowbringers Edition. A lot of people like to have a physical token. I used one for years. I use my phone now, but it's $15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I still use my 1.0 token.
Yeah. Mine finally died, my original 1.0 one. I have another one somewhere because one of the other box sets came with it. It might have been 2.0. But I have, I ordered the old 1.0 one or something, because I used that after my account got gotten into and someone stole all my stuff. So if you don't use the app and you're not using a security token, I would highly recommend it.
Please,
but also
yes.
keep track of your code so you can get rid of it easily if it breaks, because mine did eventually break, and I had to use the code to deauthorize it or whatever. So, and $15 sounds like a lot of money, but it's a lot better than someone getting your account and selling it and you losing all your stuff.
And they will last you a long time. Like, again, your 1.01 just probably recently crapped out.
Yeah,
mine
last
is
year. Yeah.
Mine is when did 1.0 come out? When did we buy that stuff? 2010, 2012, 20
years ago.
20, something, So it's 2019, baby. My stuff still works. And I'm sure mine will crap out eventually in the near future. Sometimes it's hard to push that button and see stuff, but I think I still have a Realm Reborn one in the box.
Yeah, I think I've got one somewhere, but I've been using the phone app, and that's been working out for me.
Was there a Stormblood one?
I don't remember there
I don't
being
recall
a
that.
Stormblood one.
Or a Heaven's Word, I guess, huh?
Yeah. It's the kind of one, though, I kind of wish they would just add that to one of the items, but I guess it's $15 they can get out of us.
Mm-hmm.
But you would think it would be in their best interests that we all use it. But no, $15 is well worth a peace of mind, and it lasts for years. And then there was an important update regarding sales of the Square Enix security token. I hadn't read this one, so let me see. Starting July 2nd, they're not going to sell them there anymore. It'll be so at the Square Enix account management system. They're going to sell them instead on the Square Enix store website, and it will be changed on the price to $14.99. So they used to be on the Square Enix account management system. I guess that's okay. Put everything on the store.
Sure.
Make it
one-stop
place.
shop.
It's already confusing enough. The other thing I forgot to say is the in-game bonus for having a security token or the software token. You have an option to designate a single aetheryte of your choice as a free destination.
Oh, that's right.
So I actually like that. So it's nice to have a free one. So between that free one and return, you can kind of get around pretty well. If you're nickel and diming, trying not to spend your hard-earned gil. All right, the letter from the producer live part, it was a 52 digest is released. We talked about all this stuff last week, but it's always nice to see all the videos. Zexos posted this. It's nice to see all these videos and the screenshots and the slides and everything. They've got the timestamps all in one place. So it's really, really nice to have. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine if you're listening to us now that you haven't been caught up on a lot of the stuff, but if you want to go back and just take a look of the slides in one concise place, this is a good spot to do it.
For sure. All right. And Duty commenced episode 30. Archive is now available. I think I watched... Oh, yeah, we talked about this last week. Yeah, I watched this. So you can now find it on Twitch.
Did you get your earring?
What earring? Oh, yeah.
Okay,
My
cool.
Moogle earring?
No.
No?
I'm looking at this Moogle tome thingy.
Okay.
I know we're talking about Duty Commenced,
Gotcha,
but I'm like
yeah.
looking at this picture of the Moogle, and it makes me think of the tomes, and I'm like, oh, the earring. Did you ever get that Namazu earring?
Yes. Oh, I got the Namazu earring from the Moogle Tomestone event. Yep, that was 100 tomes. I'm still trying to decide if I go in for the next day and just run 2 days and just run a whole bunch of something and get answers. But I'm like, man, I could probably convince some of the free company on a down night to just go help.
I don't know why we couldn't run turn 9. The other ones are easy, but turn 9 would be the one that we just, have to have somebody with a couple of brain cells to knock together,
couple people
make a spark.
who know what they're doing. Well, and when, because you get, do you get the music scrolls if you unsync it? Yeah. So when we're all 80, it's going to be even easier.
Mm-hmm.
So
still got to drop the meteors in the right place.
Yeah, but hopefully we can find people to do that. I mean, we cleared it back in the day, so hopefully we can find some people who would do that. So I may not bother getting anything else with the tomes, but and as a reminder, well, we'll talk about that in 2 seconds. So we have reminders.
You can start with it since I
I'm
led
going to
us
start
there.
with that. So the Moogle Treasure Trove, the Hunt for Philosophy, that's ending soon. In fact, by the time you listen to this, I think you won't be able to earn them anymore.
Right.
So Thursday, June 27th at 2 a.m. PDT, the event's over, but you can still, if you have the tomes, you can still exchange them until release of patch 5.1. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I hadn't done any of these. I don't think I have a single... I think I'm doing it on purpose. Like, I'm boycotting this. This is bullshit.
I just wanted the Namazu earring, and they're just going to make it easy to get somewhere else or something, but yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of... I thought it was a shitty event. It got people running some stuff, but I feel like they should have...
I think I would have logged in if they had reduced it by 90%. Take it down. Remove a 0. You know what I'm saying? Like, get me where 100 is like 30 or something like that, and I'd have been like, oh fuck, okay, I'll run 10 of these, whatever.
If they would have, and I don't know what their goal was. The choices of things to run were very weird. A part of me thinks they wanted people to see the Crystal Tower and to get that.
Oh, for sure.
Cuke hopping. I would have really liked it if they had increased the tomestones for the stuff they wanted us to run, and then also put like a tomestone bonus on like a roulette. Right? That would just make it so it's easier for me to earn them naturally just by playing. And some of those prices were stupid, and all but one of the items is relatively easy to get. Time. Some of them take time and work and whatever, but they're in the game forever. So, all right. Anyway, listeners, how we feel about this event. I feel like they could have done something better. Reminder: Adventure Jumpstart Sale reminder. So this is the Adventure Jumpstart Sale ends on Thursday, June 27th. I forgot that this was even a thing. Probably because I don't do this. So there's on sale were a bunch of the Tales of Adventure jumps to get past some story. So what was $18 is now $16.99 for A Realm Reborn. Heavensward was $25, now it's $17.50. All the Tales of Adventure for the jobs are all, instead of $25, they're $17.50. So if you want to jump, it's funny though. I get why they're having the sale till now. But part of me's like, man, the people who really want to jump are going to be the people who come back.
Yeah.
Check out the patch, and they're going to be going, oh. But I guess then they get their $25 out of them.
I'm sure. And then these are all listed Journey 1, which makes me wonder, is there a Journey 2, and is Journey 2 what you need, or are they going to just upgrade these? I don't know why you'd put the 1 after it if there wasn't going to be a second version.
Well, and that's worried us from the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. So this one will jump you to whatever, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I did jump an alt on another server that I never did anything with, and I can kind of understand at some point, but I don't know. I can kind of see jumping A Realm Reborn, the final quests, just because that after the credits roll from A Realm Reborn until you hit Heavensward, it's kind of a slog.
Yeah, that's almost worth $7 just to get through that.
So that I could see doing, but I would probably play up until I saw the credits roll and then jump.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay with that because it's just filler stuff. I mean, it is important, but it is pretty fillery. And then I would play through Heavensward. I think Heavensward's great.
I would do Heavensward again. Yep. And what they really need to do is if they ever put some time aside, go redo some of those quests. Make all the, like the Ramu, some of those other quests. Was the Leviathan part of that set that was after? They should make those side quests, like now all the primals are side quests, or side, they're not main scenario. I mean, you can skip them now, or you can skip some of it now. I don't know. But whatever. It's still kind of a mess. Also a mess is Twitch. Suspicious links on Twitch. They started with streamers saying they're Square Enix or whatever, Final Fantasy XIV, and they tried to get your login information. I hear that now they're like making fake accounts of all of like the super popular streamers, right?
Yeah, there's definitely been a fake Larry Zor and a fake Miztech. I've read reports of those that have been fooled by the fake Larry Zor and have gotten their accounts hacked. So be certain of who you're watching. Larry and Miztech and Zeno and Happy or whoever else, your favorite streamer, Tate, whatever, they're not giving away fabulous games and prizes or whatever. You know, like you're not going to get a furniture set or a bedroom suite or anything for subbing to their stuff. Don't expect to be getting big perks or anything. If you see these flashing in bright lights, get something here and watch the name. I think the fake Larry Zor was like Larry Zor _0. Ooh, looks legit.
Yeah.
Just
be careful.
Just like those texts that you get from the bank that says your XX card is stolen. Please enter your social security number, child's date of birth.
Yeah.
Like no.
Anything that tries to get me to log in, I'm like, oh no. I go to the official site and myself type it in.
And there's always an incentive. Again, there's always going to be some kind of, if you watch me today and you click this link, you'll enter the chance to get a free something or another. Larry's not going to do that. No. Miztech's not doing that.
Well, the Square Enix one was, they were trying to say they would give you like a leveling boost weekend or an item that would give you like 50% XP or some shit. It was like, no, they're not going to give you extra XP for signing in. And they also they talk about how Twitch has the verified user check mark next to them. They talk about phishing emails. You know, you might get an email that says something tries to get you. Don't click on links from emails. And again, they remind us to secure our accounts with one-time passwords. So even if you fall for one of those, they still would need to somehow get the one-time password. I don't know. And there's ways of doing that too. I've heard stories of people who have secured their accounts with one-time passwords and still someone's gotten in, and I don't know how, but they did. So change your passwords occasionally too, folks. I should change my password. And then I won't remember it and I'll get locked out. And yeah. All right. One more reminder regarding wait time for receiving support. This is June 24th. The North American Square Enix Support Center is experiencing an increased volume in customer contacts due to the upcoming launch of Shadowbringers, so customers are forced to wait longer and stuff. If you're seeking support via email, live chat, or phone support, we kindly ask for your patience until a support agent can get to you. And they talk about the online support hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 PDT. And then they're going to temporarily extend live chat support between Monday, June 24th through Friday, July 5th. So they'll be open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. So, and I've seen an uptick on people who haven't logged into the game for 5 years and can't remember their name and address, and they made up a fake birthday and they can't get their accounts unlocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, don't lie in your application, I guess.
I guess.
I don't care for this. I guess coming from customer service, I don't care for this line. You may also cancel your current contact and try again at a later time. Or you can wait or you can hang up, bitch.
Yeah. I know. It's not...
I mean, you can. I don't think I would put that line in here.
Have you dealt with Square Enix support? Have you ever had to have them sort anything out for you?
I don't know about yeah, well, maybe in-game support. You know, there was the time I had the 1.0 titles I need to get fixed. That was about 3 emails, but they acquiesced. They gave me some pushback, and then I was like, bitch, look. And they looked. And so they were like, okay, here's your titles back. And I feel like I had to deal with them one other time, but I don't think it was anything like, oh my God, I'm locked out or I'm missing these items or anything. I had to deal with Amazon support recently when I was trying to figure out what item I could buy for to get the codes or whatever, the Black Chocobo DLC, and I was nonplussed with that. So, yeah, customer service kind of a hit or miss. And I come from a customer service background. I've worked customer service for some time, and I've managed people to customer service. And when you work in an industry like that and you see other customer service, it's almost like you grade them harsher, or you dish back out the rage that you've received from working customer service onto other. You shouldn't do that, but sometimes it slips out.
Yeah, no, I understand. I had I think it was my one-time password. It got, I don't remember. Something happened, and I know something happened, and I had to get. I didn't do phone support because I can't talk to people on the phone. It freaks me out. I know I'm a strange person.
Okay, that's new for me. All right.
No, it's true. I get tongue-tied. I don't know why. I take it too seriously. So I had to do a ticket just online, and then I did the typing chat support, and they helped me out just fine. It took 5 minutes.
Awesome.
But I knew my information, so that helped, right?
You didn't lie on your application.
No, I didn't lie on my application, but I could understand the frustration if 5 years ago you used an email address or something that you don't have anymore. I had that with Xbox and PlayStation. Both of those I had done with an email address from an ISP that didn't even exist anymore. Well, how do you get your login back? There's a reason why I'm Yelta 1 on a lot of those stuff. I actually own Yelta. It's mine, but it's an email address I don't even have access to anymore. So, but it's hard to say, right? If you come back to a game, you could be completely stuck. But from what I've heard, for the most part, if you can identify a couple of pieces of information, they'll give it back to you. So I don't know. Oh, hopefully none of our listeners will have to contact Square Enix support, because even when it goes well, it's still no fun. All right, what's on tap? Developers blog and tracker. We have a developer's blog. Don't Stop Believin'. Journey's The Arrangement album is out. That one just made me giggle. I'm like, I didn't get it the first time I read it. I had read the title, and I'm like, okay. And I started reading down, and I'm like, oh my god, I got it.
Yelta, we have to go separate ways.
Oh, it only took me a couple seconds.
That's also a Journey song.
I know. Oh my god. and now I can't stop hearing the song in my head. By the way, but anyway, hello adventurers. The Final Fantasy XIV arrangement album is out now. They have the Blu-ray disc album, piano arrangements performed by Kaiko, and the band arrangements by the Primals. They got the special website with the track list. I think we've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sounds like it's pretty good. I haven't ordered this. I'm still on the fence about getting it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who did order the physical item have issues getting it shipped out late, issues with the Square Enix store. If you want to find out more about the woes of the Square Enix store, feel free to talk to Fusion X of Gamer Escape. He will tell you quick what he thinks about the Square Enix store. But the frustration is when you buy an item and it takes a lot longer to get to you than if you imported it from another company. It's a third party. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And people are waiting for those codes. They want to get all their stuff, and it just takes forever to get those things. I think I'll eventually get the physical because I like to have the physical, but it's not top of my list. But I think it's the best arrangement album. I'm impressed with the tracks that are on it, and it's been an enjoyable listen. I've had it on multiple times, not just the one-time listen through. I've listened to it quite a bit, especially the Susan Calloway Oblivion. It's great. Very cool.
I may have tripped and accidentally just bought it right now while you were talking about it.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's something about what you said, I think, last week. You're like, they're actually all new pieces of music. It wasn't pre-recorded stuff, right? Some people complained that some of the other albums were
Yeah, I wasn't
Not,
thrilled with the one from Heavensward that had Bug Guy Ravana's theme on it, because it felt rehashed, like they used the original audio but had a different background. The instruments were different, you know. That didn't impress me at all. I wanted to hear new even if they were different I mean, we've got the original, you know. So if I want to hear the original vocals, I'll go listen to the original.
I don't really want the original again. I want the new arrangement for sure.
Indeed, and these are definitely new. Almost to the level I was listening to Revolutions, and I like Revolutions. A lot of people don't. I like Revolutions. I think by the time that Revolutions was written, I think Uematsu understood Susan's voice, and I feel like it matches her range. I think it's right there for her range. So her voice, to me, is at its best in Revolutions. But I was listening to that. I didn't realize we got the lyrics to it way back when the Stormblood album released. I just don't remember them making like a post about it. You know, usually when lyrics come out, they make like a big dev blog post. Well, they never did. I don't remember seeing anything like that. And I was listening to Susan singing it, and it was like the last few lines. There was somebody who had like translated it by listening, and they had a translation. Well, it was wrong, a lot of it. Not a lot, but a little bit. And the ending was wrong. And there was a line that she says, I'd have to find the lyrics here, but the line was completely different when I listened to it. So like the translation we had, I guess from people just listening, says, let's see, is it the 2 lives, 2 swords given into shadowed whispers, wicked words? Okay, here we go. Yet early gloom doth louder dawn a rival's pride, for the oaths that spur her onward. That, I think that's what we had gotten originally, but there are corrected lyrics, and I could actually understand them, whatever, I could hear this. And it was, 2 lives, 2 swords given into shadowed whispers, wicked words. Pray tell me true, doth louder toll a rival's cry, or the oaths that spur her onward. Different lines. This is the correct one. And in Susan's singing of this, I can hear it clear as a bell. I can understand her words perfectly. To me, it's important to have a native English speaker sing English lyrics. I have trouble understanding some Japanese singers when they sing English lyrics. I just have difficulty understanding the language, and it's a little harder to translate, or to decipher, understand, discover what the lyrics are. I've said this a bunch of times in previous podcasts. The Final Fantasy XI track, the ending to Chains of Promathia, Distant Worlds, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. And the singer does it beautifully. I can't understand a word she says, and it ruins the song for me. It completely ruins the song for me because of that. The instrumental version, fantastic. Other versions I've heard with other people singing it, like native English speakers that sing it and I can understand the lyrics, I want to cry. But I just can't understand the native Japanese singers speaking it. It's not all, but in that case it is. And it was a, and I know Susan sang it the first time here. I know that people are going like, the fuck are you talking about, Ruby? Susan Calloway sang this and then sang it again. But I had a much easier time hearing it the second time through this album. There's my shining endorsement. If you want to understand what the fuck Susan says in her songs, buy the arrangement album and you'll be able to hear it.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I look forward to receiving it, so. All right, extra, read all about it. Let's see. This is Early Access is almost here, and there's a lot of announcements that are coming out. So with that in mind, they'd like to introduce the News Alerts feature for Final Fantasy XIV Companion app. So they're going to just tell us what the app is again, in case you didn't have it.
Are there arrows?
No, not yet.
I don't see that. Okay.
I haven't seen the arrow. Oh, there is. There's a big yellow arrow on the bottom.
Okay.
The app is available for free. You can keep in touch. Yeah, you can keep. You can keep in touch with friends on the go. The app enrages me, so that's all I can think of is, yeah, sure. If your friends will use the app, you can trade and sell items, purchase items from the market board and the app. Yeah, if you have a subscription or
a Moogle nut all over the place.
By simply using the app, you can also register one additional Aetheryte as a favorite destination in game. And you can unlock the Tombstone emote in game. Now, I suggest people actually install the app, link it to their account so they can get the reward. But
fuck yeah.
I don't use it. I think it's still on my phone. I have no idea. So there is a link to check out the app at NAFinalFantasyXIV.com/companion. You can see all the good stuff about it. So now there's a new news alerts feature. It will allow you to easily view the various news and topics published on the Lodestone, as well as enable push notifications for them to your smartphone. Good, it can pester me too. So anyway, that actually defaults to off. So you can see the news settings. There's 5 different kinds of notifications: topics, notices, maintenance, updates, and status. And they list what those all mean. They show us a push notification and what it looks like. So, all right. So until now, they've mainly posted these announcements through Twitter, the Lodestone, and the letter from the producer live. Since this new feature will be especially useful for keeping up to date with the latest information on Shadowbringers, please review your notification settings. They plan to continue updating the app in the future, so please look forward to it, says Zexos. I installed the app originally, and we're beating a dead horse here, but I installed the app originally. I was like other people who assumed I would be able to, maybe not in real time, but send and receive messages in the game, like some sort of fancy tell or something. And there was an ability to create events. It kind of, there was, you could see your link shells. There was some cool things about it, but it just wasn't useful enough. And let's face it, most of us are using Discord, and we're not gonna double down. I don't really need one more place to check for notices.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Meh.
Yeah, we even have like a Discord feed bot thing that gives us announcements. It's like Do I need more announcements? I don't know.
When I check the Lodestone, I check Twitter. I don't know. I can kind of see the convenience if you really only have your phone all day, and you want to get a notification. I suppose I can see it being useful for some people, but it's not useful to me. All right, let's take some shots. Let's see, this is the Illustrated Shadowbringers Countdown. 8 days left. A very, very pretty picture here that some people are getting wound up about because apparently they're scared of the gays.
Something like that. I'm looking for gays. I don't know what I'm saying. I see 2 bards. I see a Viera and I see a Femro, and they're really hot and they're looking at each other like they really want to get down.
Yeah, I see a lot of cleavage.
Indeed,
actually,
ma'am.
I'm actually very excited, like a lot of people were, that there was a Femro used in art, right? I don't think they're represented very, very well.
And a beautiful Femro. Probably one of the better types, yeah. The looks of Femro, like that iconic haircut and that build of Femro. It's pretty sexy. I mean, they may be into each other, but I can be turned on as well, right? I'm allowed.
Oh my God, we're gonna get letters.
So yeah. Any thoughts?
I think it's a pretty piece of art, and I think they definitely could be hot for each other. They could be going for a kiss, or they might not be. And I think how you interpret it, if you get turned off by it, that really says more about you than it says about the art.
I agree 100,000%.
I mean, when I initially looked at it, I didn't really see the smoochiness of it. Then I read somebody else describe it, and I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see where, you could get that feeling from it. And I don't care either way. More if they put lesbian art and the countdown, yay! I don't care.
Yeah,
we've got openly gay men as quest NPCs.
Who?
I think, yay!
What are you talking about? Who in this game is gay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially the bards. Especially the bards. Have you done the bard quest line? Come on. No, there are a lot of gay bards, but there's also the two bards in the damn storyline that everybody ships together because they're just like, come on, you two. What's happening
just
here?
Just bang and get it over with, guys.
Just shoot your arrow. So
oh my goodness.
Those
aren't the two I'm even thinking of.
Yeah, exactly. There's more the merrier. But I'm with you a bazillion % here. Whatever you see in this picture. You know what I saw the first time? I'm not gay. I saw really pretty. What I looked at was, this would make a pretty tarot card. That's immediately what I thought when I saw this. I was like, ooh, I like the colors. It reminds me of those Robin Wood tarot cards.
Mm-hmm. And I own a set of those.
You have a set of those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So I'm like, it reminded me of a set of tarot cards. And then I was like, ooh, Femro. And then I swear to God, the third thing, and it wasn't the tits, and it wasn't anything to do with lesbards. I looked at that Vieira's mouth, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this mouth? So it's got the mouth drawn.
Her eye is a problem for me.
Her eye is
at the base of her nose.
So, but I think if you removed the pinky lip part of the mouth and you just left what is the outline of the side of the mouth, it would be less freaky. Or if you remove that bumpiness that's on the side of the mouth that's supposed to be, I guess, a second set of lips. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. They didn't move.
See, I thought her mouth was open a little bit. I thought that's what we're seeing.
No, I'm seeing a slightly
I'm going to enhance.
Close, yeah, enhance. I see a kind of a pursed lips that's off to the side of where I see and it could be one of those like, do you see a witch or a duck? Do you see a rabbit or a horse? I mean, like,
the two faces or a chalice.
Yeah. Is it a blue and black dress or a white and gold dress? Yeah, so there's some fucked upness with the Vieira's eyes and lips in this picture. And that was number 3. And that maybe because I'm a straight male, I just looked at this and was like, oh, I see art. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. That doesn't mean anybody who saw this and was like, oh my God, these two are about to get it on, means they're a bad person. I'll tell you what the bad takes are. The bad takes are the shit I read where you see this picture and you go, well, where's the gay male representation? Square Enix.
The other one was like, please God, don't let there be a gay male one. It's like, oh my God.
Right. So, I mean, it kind of tells you what your extremes are on the side instead of saying, beautiful art. Hey, maybe some representation here of whatever you want it to represent. Maybe you're a femro and you want it to represent femros. Maybe you're lesbian and you say, hey, this is great. This is Pride Month. Wonderful. But maybe you got some extreme right or left take that is just way off in that field, and you just need to enjoy a pretty piece of art and let it go. That's my take.
Yeah. No, I think it's pretty. I think it's a pretty piece of
beautiful
art. I thought a lot of the other ones were pretty and cute and
But I think this is one of the better pieces out of all of them. I think it's just it's the art. Whoever the artist is here at the top, this is good art.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and it's not like they're like scissoring or you know what I mean? People are acting
Scissor
like
me
there's
timbers.
Like,
No.
I mean, people are acting like there's like something is super lewd going on here.
No.
Whether they're even if
Well, the lewdest part is his tits hanging out, man. Like them Vieira tits are really banging here.
Well, and I wouldn't want to see that anyway, unless I'm like on some not safe for work Discord channel or some shit. But you know, it's not like it's lewd either. It's I don't know. I think it's tasteful and cool looking, and
I think it's great.
People need to calm the fuck down.
I thought it was like cool bard gear. I was like looking at the gear itself. I was like, this looks awesome. I'd wear it. I don't know. I just think there's some extreme takes. I think people do that shit just to be edgy sometimes too. Like they say things for attention. There's a lot of attention grabbers out there on Twitter and Reddit and stuff that just, God, the attention grabbers get me, Yelta. Like some people. Yeah, well, go ahead.
Looking for a reason to be offended, you know.
Oh, indeed, yeah. People are looking for a reason to be offended. People are looking for a reason for somebody to like or dislike their post. They want the attention, whether they want to be edgelord or Captain Memer or whatever to make it something, or they want to do the crazy virtue signaling, or like, I'm such a proponent and da-da-da, and all those people do on both sides is look at me, don't look at these bards, look at me instead, look at my hot take. No, we don't want to look at you. I'd rather look at what's on this Vieira's chest. I'd rather look what's going on in this Femro's eyes at this Vieira. You know, like this is where I want to be, right? Right in between these two. Right in between these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want my head right here in the middle.
Oh, no. All right. Let's move on to happy hour. We got some tweets, man. I'm going to let you take this first tweet.
Yeah, because we had a good time at Nerdvana last week. So work to game and gather together. Maybe just gather. Maybe just together. Which one am I, Yelta? Am I gather or am I together?
We're both at both.
Oh, I got a little bit of the G, a little bit of the T.
Yeah.
So we were all together in Frisco, Texas, last week on Thursday at Nerdvana. It was awesome. If you don't know, Nerdvana it's a bar, but they've got gaming machines all over the place. So when you walk in, you can tell them, hey, I want to play Super Nintendo. They'll sit you at a booth that's got like a Super Nintendo at it, and you can play whatever, like a NES Mini or whatever, SNES Classic, and you can play whatever. You can sit at a PlayStation table. You can sit at the bar and play PS4 and Xbox One, and they have Switches, and it's what you want it to be. So we all sat at the bar. I think there were 12 of us, including Brian and Chris from Work to Game, and we played games. In fact, Brohamet of the Crucible was there. We hung out. We talked for a bit. They're working on some stuff. If you love the Crucible, stay tuned. They're going to be doing some epic shit in the near future. Yelta, we got to have the Crucible back on, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's I think that would be a very good time, and I think we're going to be doing something soon, a podcast with Work to Game in the near future after Stormblood ends and Shadowbringers begins. We'll be doing some stuff with those guys, and really these kind of events kind of rekindle me to going like, man, we got to get some more people to come on, and we got to rope some folks in to do some stuff. So we just had a blast. I sat next to a buddy that listens to us and to Work to Game, and we watched Overwatch League, and we were just kind of talking about, like, you know, everything that's going on in the Final Fantasy community, and what he likes about our podcast, and what he likes about Work to Game, and things I'd like to see in the future. So, you know, it was just awesome to get exposure to more fans, people who are out there listening to us that we've never had a chance to talk to, and to commingle with other podcasters and their set of fans. And I drank a lot of whiskey, so it was a good time. So
it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. So shout out to Richard. Thanks for sitting next to me and talking to me. Shout out to Blue Moon. What's up, buddy? He was there with his girlfriend. We were talking, and we were playing Nidhogg. If you never played Nidhogg, it's like two dudes. You ever played this, Yelta?
No.
Not the one in game. Not the one in 14.
No.
But the original Nidhogg are two dudes. They look like Atari 2800 kind of dudes. But it's like you got these two yellow and orange guys, and they both have swords. And you fight each other, but the goal is to get past the other guy and run to the other side of the screen. And there's like 3 or 4 screens you keep running back and forth too, and you're trying to like catch up with the guy or kill him or whatever else, impede their progress to the other side. And there was a Nidhogg too. These are fun to watch. They're good streaming games. I think every time you die, you respawn with a different weapon. So you got a short sword, a long sword, a spear, and a bow, I think. And it just livens up the action there. So it was a fun time. We played games. We drank booze. We talked Final Fantasy. We talked Overwatch. In fact, there's near me in Arlington, there is an arena, an esports arena, and I'm wondering if I should get out there sometime, do like a little venue or do something out there.
Yeah.
Go watch them or have some folks out there and do something. And I would be willing to do something like this every other month or once a quarter or something like that. Just get some folks out there, try. There's a lot of arcades in my area. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's a lot of arcades. There's Cidercade and there's another one, something one, I forget. It's not Player One. I keep thinking of Ready Player One, but that's not the name of it. Round One is the name of it, and this place. So I think it's fun to get out and do stuff. And you recently were out with Phoenix Down Radio.
Yeah,
you were out there with Klaus, and I'm gonna skip one and kind of say because Klaus was like, we should do an event with Yelta and do something.
Klaus is jealous. He was definitely inspired by you hanging out with Work2 Game and everybody, and he's like, Yelta, we should go to the Uptown, because it's again, I think this place that we're looking at is kind of the same thing, a bar with video games sort of stuff. So Phoenix Down Radio did tweet, if we did an event with Yelta Sumasu from GTFFXIV at the Up Down Minneapolis this summer, who would be interested in coming? So I think we were thinking something in August, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. So and I've gotten together with him before. We just haven't really done. He set up kind of a before Distant Worlds. Some people got together and we hung out and had some appetite or had some dinner. And in fact, we all stayed overnight, or a lot of us stayed overnight at hotels and then met up again for lunch the next day. So much fun getting to hang out with other gamers and stuff. And we'd like to see Luna and some people who have been like, I'm kind of half wondering if Kariri would come with me, just to come hang out, with other gamers and cool people. So, look forward to it. Hopefully, I was really drunk on Friday when we were mount farming, dreaming this up, so I had to see the tweet later to even remember that I was supposed to look at my on-call schedule for August. So, we would like to know if anybody would like to come. So, if you could, send a tweet or a message or something to let Phoenix Down Radio or Klausy Phoenix Down or myself, or hit gtffxiv.com or whatever. Let us know if you'd be interested in doing something like that, because it would be a lot of fun.
Who's buying the drinks? You or Klaus?
I think we're not buying rounds for anyone.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, well, maybe I'll get the list of who might come, and then maybe I'll buy the first round.
Oh, okay.
It could
the first round's on Yelta. See, that's the problem with our intro, Yelta.
I know. Everybody be like, maybe that'll be the code word. People have to email me ahead of time saying the first round's on Yelta, and then I'll buy your drink. But I'm not made of money, so.
No.
But yeah, no, I think it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. When we've gotten together other times too, Klaus and I and other people. What did we do? Not the Distant Worlds. It was the other one, the more intimate.
The orgy.
One. Not the orgy.
Oh, not that one.
Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, we've gotten together and done stuff before. Usually end up eating something, drinking something, and then going to do something. But I think just hanging out and chatting would be a hell of a good time. Y'all look very happy in that picture, by the way.
Yeah, I think I was 3 whiskeys and a beer in. So, I'm very happy at this point. This was kind of close to the end, but we did a 2-hour deal, and we just kind of sat there at the bar, and then, you kind of walk down, you talk to other folks, and they walk down to you, and you talk to them a little bit, and it was good, and it wasn't too packed, the place wasn't packed at all, but we didn't pack it in too much, so they were like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't have to pay any gratuity, and the less I have to pay, the better I feel about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
But no, it was a blast overall, and it's definitely something we want to talk about doing again. The Work to Game guys are great. I can't believe that you would listen to our podcast and not check out Work to Game, but they are on YouTube. You can find their channel at Work to Game. And of course you can find Phoenix Down Radio on Twitch, and you can find them also on Twitter. And it's just like it sounds, Phoenix Down Radio.
All right, and we had a tweet from Adam Ross. He tweeted at GTFFXIV. Shadowbringers market board prediction. Prices for the Emperor's new robes are going to skyrocket once Hrothgar players realize the only hair they can customize is on their chest.
Ouch.
Ouch. That's a good one. Good
Yikes.
one, Adam. Holy shit.
That is good.
Because you're not wrong. I made a Hrothgar in the character creator, right? And I did kind of like the fact that you could pick the pattern, and then you could pick the two colors. You know, and you could get some kind of interesting looks. So, but yeah, I'm a little sad that, first of all, I didn't really like any of the hair choices for Hrothgar at all. So, yep. You're not wrong.
Mm-mm.
Whew. All right. Let's see. We don't have any shout outs this week.
Shout out to Shadowbringers for bringing some life back to this game.
Oh my goodness.
No,
well, and I'm
it's been
so
fine.
excited. I'm so excited because I work tomorrow, which is Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
I work Thursday, and then I'm off Friday. I'm off the whole next week,
God
and I'm off
bless
the
you.
following Monday.
That's good.
And it's like, oh, and so many people are like, there's a lot of hate on social media right now for like, you shouldn't take time off for a game. The servers are going to just crash, and you're going to hit Rob on EX or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? If I hit a bottleneck, or if the servers are having issues, I'll go take a nap. I'll maybe do some chores around the house. If Ulf is home, maybe I'll make him take me to the movies.
Yeah,
right?
guys, we're goddamn adults. Like, if the game is down, I got shit to do. I'm sure I've got some insurance phone calls I need to make, and some repairs around the apartment or something I need to do. Apparently, I have some moving shit I got to work on in the next month and a half. But I got plenty of stuff I can do. In fact, I lamented about this last week, but I work Friday, and I work all day Saturday. I think I have an event at 10, and it ends at 9 p.m. I'm all day outside, working some tent, doing something. It's my role. It's my job. I love it. Please keep me employed. Pay me more. But I'm not going to be in Shadowbringers because I got like an adult life, normal job that I need to do. I did take Monday off. I'm going to play all day Sunday. I'm going to stink. I'm going to play all day Monday, and I'm going to stink. And then I'm going to go back to work on Tuesday. And I think Sunday, Monday's enough time for me to get somewhere. I may not get all the way to the bitter end, but I think I should be able to get somewhere in that. And I'll have some playtime Friday night. But I'm not going to, like, cancel my entire life. Now, if I was 22 years old, I might just say, fuck it. Might not go to my restaurant job, serve tables. I might just stay at home. But I got some adulting to do, and I have to pay bills to feed my little boy's mouth. So I will be working. I mean, I started a new job. I can't really just take off a bunch of days already, but you know.
Well, you just started a new job. I just hit 20 years where I'm at.
Yeah. So you threw them the deuces.
I had no other vacation plans for 2019. Right, this is my vacation. And no, I'm not going to completely no Life 14, but I just knew that's part of why I even just take patch days off, because I know that I'm going to be sitting at work thinking about the game anyway. So if it doesn't affect anyone else, I'm going to just take the time off. I have the time. And I know I'm fortunate. I know not everybody can do that. And I know that I got a little cranky last year or 2 years ago when I got stuck and I couldn't get it there. I could go back and find the tweets. I got stuck and I couldn't get past Robin or Pippin or whoever it was at the time. And it's frustrating, but you go do something else for a little bit and come back. So I'm hoping they've already made the change where it puts you into a queue after you've talked to the NPC. right? You don't have to sit there and spam anymore. So they've made changes. They've split our data centers. Hopefully they've reinforced their instance servers, because I know that sometimes gets a little bit wiggy too. So they know this game is more popular now than it has ever been before, and I'm really hoping that they're not caught unawares. And yeah, there's going to be congestion. There's going to be login queues. I know a lot of people are like, if you're planning to switch to Viera or Rothgar, you should get naked and drink your Fantasia now, because it's just a flag. I have a Fantasia I drank on an alt character that it's been like that for 2 years. I can at any time, that way you don't have to fight the login queue twice. So anyway, it's going to be good. And if you're mad I took the time off, you're probably just jealous. So. Alright, then I think it's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You can find links to all of our episodes and blog posts on the website, GTFFXIV.com. While you're there, please leave us a comment. And if you'd like to, you can support us by clicking the donation button. You can find us on Twitter at GTFFXIV. Email us at gtffiv@gmail.com. Please rate us. Personal plugs. Ruby.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at RubiconVale, RubiconVale.
And you can find me on Twitter at YeltaSumasu, YeltaSumasu. As always, thanks for listening, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.